Hey! All right. If you are a interpreter training program student, will be, have been, was already, and going back, whatever the case is, I'm talking to you, okay? This one is for you. Let me give you 5 things you need to start doing right now in order to make your training experience the best it can be possible. Number 1, first, you need to pledge to yourself that you will work before you graduate. Pledge that to yourself. I already see people already typing in disagreement because causing harm to the community. Listen, interpreting work doesn't have to be paid. You can volunteer. I actually would say it is required that you volunteer your services to the community that you're serving. Volunteer yourself, but you need to do that before you graduate. You need to. Like it or not, honestly, let me be real. The people who decide to wait and not interpret until they graduate, those are the people who typically wait a long time to find a job. I'm just saying what it is. I'm telling you it's because they don't have the experience. Now, it doesn't apply to all people. I am sure there are some high-speed people out there who was able to just do their ITP, didn't interpret, did everything the school told them to do, they graduated, they was ready to work. I'm sure they're out there, and to you, if that's you, good job, happy for you. But to us, here on earth, where we gotta do real life, we need experience to get good at stuff. And we don't want experience where now we trying to get money from the experience. It just don't work out like that. Interpret while you are in your interpreting training program so that you can be ready when you graduate. All right, that's number 1. Moving on to number 2. The second thing you need to do is you need to be bugging your teachers, your mentors for experience. You need to be bugging them, okay? You need to bug them so much that they always think of you when an interpreting opportunity comes up. If your school says, hey, we want an interpreter for our graduation coming up, your hand need to go up. If your school say, hey, we want you to interpret this workshop, your hand need to go up. If your teacher offer you to interpret the class or something like that, your hand, you need that experience. Same thing with a mentor. If they have an opportunity for you, you say, yes, I want to. Ask your mentor to work with them. Continue to be on them like that. You need to be like that, because what's going to happen is either you're going to get what you want, and you got what you want, you're going to be good. You're getting that experience. Or what will happen is they're going to give you something to kind of shut you up.
Will you shut up, man? Listen, who is on your...
Hey, I'm all cool with that. If you send me something just to shut me up, get me off your back, I'm cool. You're going to give me that. That's experience. I'm going to interpret it. And then I'm going to send it back to you, and I'm going to be pestering you for that feedback. And likely, because I bugged you so much, you're going to want to see my feedback to try to see where I'm at as an interpreter. It's all good. It's all benefit for you. You need to be pestering your teachers and mentors for that. The third thing you need to do is you need to be always thinking like an interpreter, okay? You go the whole day kikiing and ha-haing with your friends. Y'all talking about all kinds of stuff. Big word, little word, medium word, all this stuff that y'all talk about. And then you can't interpret none of it. You need to be thinking about, throughout all your conversations you having, you need to be thinking, how would I sign that? And ask the person, even if they're not related to sign language at all. Ask them, when they say something, ask them, what do they mean?
What do you mean by that?
Ask them, you just said like an idiom. What does that idiom really mean? Think about language. Think about it. It needs to always be in your mind so you can always stay in that zone of growing as an interpreter. Now, before I continue, let me actually tell you, the 3 I just said, honestly, should just be validation for you. Real talk. If it's not validation, if anything I said so far is new information, that means you aren't taken serious enough. You aren't in the game serious enough, because nothing I said was spectacular. This should just be validation to show that you are serious about your craft. So make sure you get up on it. Number 4, the 4th thing you need to do is you need to be actively seeking out vocabulary words when you go to these deaf events. When you go into these events, okay, first off, talk to the deaf people. I'm a person who I used to do it too, so I'm not even just talking to y'all. I used to go to deaf events and only wanted to talk to people that I was comfortable talking with or something like that. It defeats the purpose 100%. The more you're in your comfort zone, the less you will be getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. So you're not growing. All right. Talk to the deaf people and socialize with them. Socialize with new people, whether they're deaf or hearing. You're at the deaf event, make sure you socialize with new people. And while you are there, you are to bring a book and a pen or pencil so you can write down the new vocabulary that you learn. Yes, bring a book, pencil, or pen. Don't use your phone and just say, that's fine, I'm gonna go ahead and take out my phone, be in a notes app. All right, new sign, got that in there, and I'm done. It don't work like that. See, that's the problem with convenience. Let me tell you this. Convenience will make you think things are getting better and they're actually hurting you in the long run. The convenience of having it in your phone only means as easy as it was for you to adopt this rule and you can pull out your phone and put that sign in there and then put it in your pocket. Is as easy as you are going to forget it's in there, forget to even look at it, forget you even wrote it down. Nah. Bring a book to these events. First of all, it's gonna be a big hassle. You gotta carry around this book everywhere you go when you're around these deaf people. You gotta write these things down. You're gonna be mad at the fact that you gotta do this, and you're gonna be serious like, if this thing don't work, I'm coming after you, Clive. Hey, I respect that. Take the book. Don't use the phone. Take the book. Show that you're actively trying to get better. People respect that. Trust me, I know from experience. And the last thing you need to do is y'all need to start training. Y'all need to learn how to train. If you have never committed yourself at least 3 months to something, trying to get as good as you can in that, completely engrossed in it. If you've never done that, how do you expect to get good at anything? You haven't given yourself an opportunity, a fair shot to get good at it. You need to learn how to train, meaning you need to get reps. Y'all need to get reps. You need to make this a lifestyle. Ingrain it in everything you do so you can learn it. ASL is a language. It's not just interpreting, it's a language, okay? Language so you can speak. So you telling me, you over there sitting on the couch, enjoying your night, knowing that you can't even talk in ASL? You can't even talk? That's like the first thing. You can't even talk and you okay with that? Nah. Y'all need to start training. If you aren't where you want to be, get where you want to be. It's hard. That's what it's supposed to be. It doesn't feel good. That's what it's supposed to feel like. But when you're done, oh, you're going to enjoy it because now you've done your goals. You did it. We need to learn how to start training. So you need to get up, you need to get out, you need to get to work. I'll see you out there. That's 5 things that you need to do right now so that you can maximize on your ITP experience. I see you out there in the field. Peace out.